Hello there, this is Matt Gifford aka ColdFusionMonkey, and in this particular example I wanted to demonstrate using monkeyTweet, the Cold Fusion wrapper, to integrate with the Twitter API, especially in regards to multiple user accounts and managing the access for more than one user. Now in this particular example I have mocked up a very simple rudimentary Cold Fusion application. You can see from this login screen I haven't really pushed my design skills to the maximum, but I just wanted something that was functioning instead of all the bells and whistles and as aesthetically pleasing as possible. So to log into this application we are going to reference a table within the database called a users table here. In this particular example it is incredibly simple and it purely holds a username and a password as the elements by which we're going to authenticate. Obviously in your application you might have, well, hopefully you'll have it a lot more in depth than this. So if we go through to this particular page, we're going to log in as a certain user. And if we log into the application, we have been confirmed as a user of our particular application, but we don't have any stored records for the Twitter account. You can actually see that in the database here. So we've logged in as user ID 1 as Monkey, and if we go through to this tweet access table, you can see that we haven't actually got any stored information for that particular user. We do for user ID 2, but we don't for user ID 1, and the Cold Fusion application has picked up on that. So it's actually going to say you need to authenticate with Twitter before we can proceed. So we're going to follow the authorization link which monkeyTweet has built for us using the particular callback and the OAuth token that it has received. So we're actually going to log in as this particular user, and we're going to allow the application to work on our behalf, and we've been redirected back to our Twitter database demonstration. You can actually see there I've dumped out the information returned from the OAuth call. So we now have our token secret, the screen name and the user ID, and we can now actually send a post using monkeyTweets. And it should now have popped up in the Twitter stream, which is absolutely fantastic. But more importantly, if we head over to the database and if we refresh this particular table, you can now see that user ID 1 has the OAuth information stored, seeing that it did authenticate with Twitter. So the user went over to Twitter using the OAuth protocol, it authenticated, and that information is now stored within our application. So if we actually go back and log out, and if I log in again as that user, the same one that we've just logged in as, you can see now that the database reads, it picks up that it has already authenticated, so we don't need to go through the authentication process. We can jump straight to using monkeyTweets. Now again, if we log out, and we'll go in with the bad monkey user, the one that we're going to deny access to. So again, it's popping up, it's saying it's registered in that particular table. We haven't got any Twitter information for that user, so we're going to authenticate. This user decides that, so I've actually still signed in as someone else. This user decides that he doesn't want to register as anyone else, so it's actually going to deny. You've denied monkeyTweet, and we've redirected back with the denied parameter, and you have denied access for your application.